What's your thing? I'm Cipha Sounds, and this is the show where we talk to celebrities about their hidden passions and obsessions. What's up, Key? Getting that money. On the show today, one of my favorite rappers of all time, Black Thought from the Roots, and we're gonna discuss his love of comedy. Hey, where's that intern with my coffee? I don't even drink coffee. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to What's Your Thing? Ladies and gentlemen, do you see what's happening right over here? This is Black Thought from the Roots, AKA Tariq, AKA BPFR, which stands for Big Pun's favorite rapper. What?
BPFR.
Yeah, I just made that up right now because I'm really quick with my shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He likes it. Network is forcing me to do small talk first. So I just got to get a couple things out of the way, and then we're going to get into what I learned was your love of comedy.
Okay, yeah.
Right?
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Album is out right now. Is it an album?
No, I mean,
project?
you know what? Yeah, I just call it a project. It's a body of work.
Body of work. Streams of Thought 2.
Volume 2, yeah.
Volume 2, produced by Salam Remy.
Yes, sir.
I listened to it all the way through, and my brain exploded. How do you rap like that? What is happening?
I don't know, man. You know, I guess I just been doing it a long time.
And
you know that?
You just go into a zone?
Yeah, you know.
Because I hit you when I listened to it, and I hit Salam Remy.
Right.
Salam told me you did it in 3 sessions.
Yeah.
And I was like, he's lying. I'm going to fly to Miami and
He's telling
kill
the
him.
truth, man. He's telling the truth. Yeah, there were only 3 sessions.
There's no 3. All those
really
rhymes.
2. It was really 2 sessions.
Oh, that was 2.
Like, I'm just saying, it was like 1.5. Like, if we really gonna, yeah.
You wrote all those rhymes in those sessions.
Yeah.
I don't understand what's happening.
I wrote all that stuff in Miami.
I try to dissect one of the songs.
Oh, okay.
And not only are the rhymes crazy, but the flow you had on it was some. I didn't think you could have any more flows in hip hop. I thought like we've had hip hop for a good 30, 40 years. All the flows.
Ain't no more
done.
flows.
Here's a new flow. This is a song called Outline.
Yeah. Okay.
Remember that song?
Yeah.
Okay. It goes, and this is gonna be a very horrible rendition. Listen, pick any city, the south side, the outside. It isn't pretty, the tot spying, and shots fired. Protection, there be, I'm doing this horribly. Protection, there be lopsided, the cop kind. You see the scene of a crime like every stop sign. My section of 21 pounds is downtown. They walking around with the guns out. It's wild how the youngins dumb proud, following the crowd now. Leading the blind with their minds in the sound cloud. What? What? My whole interview was in order on those cards. How do you do that?
I don't know, man.
Is it the beat that makes you think of it?
Yeah, it definitely is. The
beat helps, right?
Yeah, the beat definitely has a lot to do with it.
Okay, this is how rhyming works. You take the last syllable or the last word, and then on the next line, you rhyme the last syllable or the last word.
I mean, yeah.
A typical rhyme.
Essentially, yeah.
You take the last 2 words and rhyme them with the next last 2 words.
Yeah, I try to make whole couplets sort of rhyme.
I'm sick. Now, you know this show's called What's Your Thing?
Right.
We're going to get to your thing in a minute, which is love of comedy. I want to get into what's not your thing, okay? We're going to get into a list of things that I'm pretty sure are not your things. You tell me if I'm right or wrong.
Okay.
All right. What's not your thing? Fantasy football.
Not my thing.
I didn't think so. You don't seem like a fantasy football guy. Who got time for that?
Exactly.
Avocado toast.
That's my thing.
Really? Avocado toast, you're a brunch guy.
Yeah.
What's that? What's the other accoutrement you have with the avocado toast?
I mean, you can freak avocado toast a bunch of different ways. Like sometimes I might, add a little smoked salmon, some cilantro. You know what I mean? But sometimes you just want the traditional, little sea salt, red pepper flake, olive oil.
Is this in a restaurant or are you making it?
Crib. Oh, you can do like a fried egg. Throw a fried egg on that joint.
Hold. You in the crib?
Yeah. Now we talking.
That might be we might have to change the episode. And what kind of bread is this?
Probably sourdough.
Oh my man! This guy. Okay. Dog parks. What's not your thing? Is that your thing?
No.
Dog parks?
No, I'm not a dog person.
No dogs at all.
No.
Do you hate animals?
No, I don't hate animals.
I hate
You
animals.
fool me.
No, I hate animals.
Oh, yeah?
I hate them. What's your thing? What's not your thing, Black Thought? The Knicks.
No,
Not your thing. Philadelphia, maybe?
What, the
Sixers?
Yeah.
That's your thing.
I mean, you know, the Sixers are definitely my thing over the Knicks.
I have a problem with the Sixers uniforms. Why does it just say Phila? What does that mean? Okay. You all right? You know what we should get into? What your thing actually is.
Okay.
We're going to get into that. Comedy. Do you do comedy?
Yeah, I do comedy.
Oh,
Something like Whenever you've done my show, I think you arrive.
I always come late.
When I do it, I sort of do it first and get it out of the way.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, so you do stand up?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, you know, like the first couple times. As you know, the show's called Delirious. Black Thought presents Delirious. First couple times we did it, me and Jay Period, who you also know is my man, he spins for me. I'd would come out and do like a verse or something at the top or at the end. Yeah. But then I felt like I wanted to sort of keep it separate, you know, just respect the craft. So we phased that out and I stopped performing.
And just do.
I just come out and it's like,
mess with the craft.
Yeah, I have a great deal of respect for the comic, the stand-up comic, because it's like the nerve and sort of courage that it requires, you know, to make yourself that vulnerable is something that I don't think people understand.
Has being on The Tonight Show or being around Fallon and other comedians and comedy writers, you think that might have pushed you in that direction at all, or gave you some inspiration?
I think it's definitely probably made a difference, you know, that I work on The Tonight Show, and we've been doing that for so many years, and that, you know, I'm a few floors down from SNL, and there's so many different shows have been in and out of the studio right across the hall from us, so
you have Seth Meyers around.
Yeah, Seth Meyers is right above us.
Dirty Rock, I'm sure exactly. People from there was roaming around.
You interact with that sort of people every day, and I guess it's not like I got the comedy bug, but you sort of know funny.
Comedy and music. You see any similarities?
Yeah, definitely. I feel like, you know, the comedian, just like the songwriter, is a storyteller. So, you know, we're all telling, you know, stories, and it's most meaningful to the audience when it's coming from a real place. Yeah. So
I think my DJ and music career very much helped me excel in comedy because stage presence, timing. DJing is all, or used to be, not no more. Now it's you, fake ass Serato sync button DJs. Timing, and most importantly, that a lot of people don't have, reading a room.
Yeah.
Like I've seen you do shows with the Roots, because I've been to a lot of Roots shows with my backpack when I used to be like this. You go in and you have one idea of what the set should be. Right. And it might not be clicking right. You do a couple of tweaks, read the room, drop this, boom, you see the explosion. I don't think a lot of people, especially comedians, like they just go and just do their jokes. Some people don't have the room read skills.
If you don't have those room reading skills, then
it's a natural.
You're doing yourself like you're lacking.
What are these shows you're doing? I've done, I think, 2 or 3 of them with you. One in Philly. And then we did one for the New York Comedy Festival in Brooklyn, which was, Tariq, when I walked into that room, the vibe was amazing.
It was great.
It was so good. You want to make that
it was a great vibe. You got on stage, you immediately just started going at the audience.
Yeah. Well, no, let me tell you why. Every comedian you had on our show was very smart, funny, clever. Yeah. But there was nobody coming with just raw energy.
Yeah, that New York. Yeah.
So I just started yelling at the audience.
No.
Well, no, we went in Williamsburg, Brooklyn. Yeah. And it's gentrified now.
Absolutely.
And I'm telling the audience, like 7 years ago, there was some wild Puerto Ricans walking up and down the street where you couldn't just have some loose warehouse comedy show.
Nah, you had a presence, man. It was good. Really good.
It was fun. He never said I was funny, though. You guys noticed that, right? He was every word but funny. What are those shows? You gonna take that on the road?
It was very decent. Yeah. I mean, I think it'll probably have legs.
You gotta be careful, because this is how I got into comedy. I was producing a show. And I would just go up on stage and say hello to the audience, and then let the comedians do their thing. Yeah. And every month, I would stay up there a little longer. Then to the point where now it's my full-time job.
I try to keep it light. I'm not trying to do more than about 5 minutes or so.
Yeah. Okay. All right. I'm watching you. Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for Black Thought. What? Welcome to Taking Stock. Black Thought, you are an incredible lyricist.
Thank you.
A great musician.
Thank you.
Even a great singer. People don't even really know.
Yeah,
you got to watch them little before you go to commercials on the Tonight Show. I be hearing you sing. Now, I'm an incredible DJ, horrible singer. So with that combination, we're going to use my famous stock machine to create some songs with both of our passions, music and comedy.
Okay.
It's easy. Now, in this bowl, we have genres of music. In this bowl, we have comedians. You take that, mash them up. I speak into my stock machine what we need, and we create bangers. Okay,
let's go.
Proceed. Taking stock.
It's classical.
And then with which comedian?
Chris Rock.
Okay, so classical. So hold on. Classical, Chris Rock.
Figaro.
Okay.
I mean, what kind of word is Figaro? How stupid you got to be to say Figaro?
Figaro. Woo.
Okay.
Fire.
Yeah, I think my part was fire.
Huh? Well, we'll edit it. We'll edit it.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll edit it. Here we go. Another genre.
All right.
And another comedian.
Okay.
You gotta just pick it. Don't try to pick a good one.
All right, okay. I mean, well, then you shouldn't allow me to see the joints.
Right. What genre is that?
R&B.
Oh, ooh, that's right up your alley.
Dave Chappelle.
Okay, R&B Dave Chappelle.
Yeah.
R&B Dave Chappelle.
I'd like to make love to you.
Okay, I like to make love. What is that from? That's some of the old ones, right? R&B Dave Chappelle. What? Yeah!
Oh, girl. I need you to massage my backbone with some butter.
With some butter on pancakes and maybe a little...
Ow!
Some butter on some pancakes and maybe a little syrup.
Ow!
Living in Ohio, making all this money from Netflix. Still paying Cipha pennies for, you know what, it's too personal. Okay, sorry. I love Dave Chappelle.
Living in Ohio. It's funny.
Okay, one more genre.
Okay. Yo, so we got reggae.
Oh, yes! I love reggae.
Man, Joan Rivers.
Reggae Joan Rivers. Well, you could pick another one if you don't like Reggae Joan.
Nah, I mean, it's all good. You know what I'm saying? I could just do ad-libs.
I'm more of the ad-lib guy.
Oh,
Here we go. Reggae Joan Rivers. Stop the shit. Go.
What's her thing? Can we talk or something?
Yeah, you can do whatever you want. It's our song.
Can we talk? I traveled all the way down here a long way, and I really could use a spliff. Can we talk? What you smoking on?
What you smoking on?
Oh, man.
Joan Rivers. Cross the river, pond the river. Joan River. Pond the river, pond the river. This is a good joke. You're not getting this because you don't know reggae music. Joan River. Pond the river, pond the river. Pond the bunk. Pond the river, pond the bunk. Ladies and gentlemen, that is Taking Stock with Black Thought. Huh? We did that. We did that in one session, Salam Remy. Okay? We just came up with fire. Yo, you saw it. What's your thing with Black Thought? He came through and told us all about his love of stand-up comedy. Now make sure you go download his new project, Streams of Thoughts Volume 2. And you can catch him doing a tight 5 minutes of stand-up at my niece's quinceañera. Okay, see you later. What's your thing? If you want to watch more What's Your Thing videos, that's right here. And then I'm gonna need you to subscribe right here. So subscribe here, watch videos here. They getting all that?